What's up, guys? We're back here at Wildcat Sports Talk, presented by the Kentucky Daily. Just saw one heck of a 13th region basketball game between two great teams. A hard-fought game went back and forth as the Corbin Redhounds came out with a win in overtime. But we got Lynn Camp coach Rodney Clark here with us. Thanks for joining us, Coach.
No problem, man. Thank you guys for coming out and doing this. I really appreciate it.
Hey, you're very welcome, man. We enjoyed every minute of it. Man, it's hard. On a loss like this, it's really hard to take because your team fought so hard, and it was such a, crosstown rival. But man, you guys got down by double digits and didn't quit.
Yeah, I mean, at this time of year, I mean, if guys are quitting, man, then you probably missed on them. You know what I mean? So I mean, I feel like this time of year, I mean, it's all effort. It's all want to at this point, man, because at any time your season can be over with. So, I mean, I expected nothing less from our guys, to be honest with you. So, I mean, I'm proud of the effort. Like I told them in the circle, we always beat in the circle on home games, win or lose. And I told them, we got no reason to hang our heads. But on the same side of it, on the flip side of it, there's no such thing as, a moral victory. But my message is, though, this game needed to be played. Like, we need to play Corbin. Corbin needs to play us. Like you said it, opening this crosstown rivalry. Like, we need to play each other every year. We should play each other home and home. Like, I mean, I think people forget that Lynn Camp and Corbin, but I wanted this game for a reason because I said a year ago, and a lot of people, gave me a lot of, a lot of backlash behind it. But, I said I want to be the best team in Corbin, and I know what that means. Does that mean they want us to leave?
Yeah, no, we're good. We'll just keep this interview going in the dark. They turned all our lights out up here, but that's all right. Guys, listen, we're not going away. Stay tuned. They turned the lights out on us, but I've still got Coach Clark here, so you guys just listen in. Man, I just can't say enough about your team. The start is what I really liked. You got off, man, brought a lot of energy. Your guys were defense was just amazing. What'd you think about that?
Man, it was good, man. But did you see who came out tonight, though, man? I mean, this place was packed on a Wednesday night. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I think we're doing something right, man. We got Corbin brought their crowd. We brought our crowd. I mean, that's why this game needs to be played, not just once but twice every season. Like I said, I mean, to finish my statement, the message is, Lynn Camp's and Corbin, too.
Hey, I couldn't agree with you more, man. And anybody that likes high school basketball is going to be up for that.
Yes, sir.
If you're not up for that, you don't like high school basketball.
Yeah.
Because this right here proved that this is a live and well rivalry, and you guys are ready. You guys are ready to bring it.
Yeah. I mean, we got a long ways to go to compete with those guys because, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're good, and they've been good for a long time. Coach Petrowski, does a great job there. But, if we're not shooting – if we're not shooting for that, then we're doing this thing wrong. I mean, that's the standard. So, I mean, I want my program to be just like that. That's what I'm shooting for.
So how does this game prepare you for postseason play?
I mean, it just goes to show, man, one, that never, continue to play no matter what's going on, no matter what kind of adversity is going on. But, I mean, I think, we're peaking at the right time because, I mean, I just think we're playing good basketball right now, to be honest. I think we're trusting one another. I think we're executing how we need to. I mean, we got to clean up a couple things here and there, but that's that's to be expected this year. But nothing major. I think if we can, lock down and shore up a couple things like our defensive rebounding, and don't blow some ball screen assignments, I think we'll be okay.
When Corbin came out in that third quarter, Lou Ellen is a very talented player, and he kind of took over there for a minute and got them a double-digit lead. Was there something that you guys needed to adjust, or did he just get hot?
Well, a little bit of both. I mean, good players can get rolling. I mean, they don't need much. They can see a free throw go in, or they can just get a layup, and that's all they need to get going. So, I mean, good players don't do it. But we adjusted a couple things. I mean, we pressured out front, and, when he got downhill, we were standing in the lane waiting. So, I mean, we made him make a decision. It's just not like you beat your man and there's no second line of defense at that point. So, I mean, we got our rotations down, and we made life a little bit challenging on them in there because we do have a big guy inside that can alter shots and block shots. So you always have to account for him when you go in there. So, I mean, we kind of use that to our advantage.
Everybody talks about Engle. Everybody talks about Allen. We know what they bring to the table, and they brought it tonight. I was impressed with Sparks. I thought he gave some good play.
Yeah, Sparks, he's coming along big time, man. I mean, and this is him, being out of basketball for at least 2 years, and he's kind of peaking at the right time too. It's like he's got his second win. But, another difference, too, is, we had another ball handler out there tonight, and Mason Prater, who can help us out. as far as making perimeter shots and handling the ball. And I think one thing that's underrated with Mason too is his defense. Like we trust him on the other team's best perimeter too. Like he can guard.
Man, fast forward to the end of the game there. You guys had a couple of chances at it, several chances at it. The one time where Micah Engel brings the ball down, he made the good pass. He passed the ball to the corner.
Yeah.
And was it Sparks knocked down the three?
He did.
Which probably could have won the ball game there and got hit with the charge call. Man, that was tough.
Yeah, that was tough, man. I mean, that's bang, bang. I mean, but, I have to go back and look at the film and, because the film doesn't lie most of the time. So, I'll go back and I'll look at it and assess it. But that's a teachable moment. If he ran through his jump stop and didn't jump stop, then that's the right call. But if he jump stopped and, and they missed it, man, that's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, man. I got to talk. I know I said we talk about him a lot, but I got to talk about him before we let you go. When Gavin Allen gets the ball in the post, it's 2 points almost every time. He's leading, I think, the state in 2-point field goal percentage. Really big game from him again.
Yeah, biggest thing with Gavin is, man, he's just his positioning. We really worked on, him not surrendering up. He's so used to when people front him, he just gets a lot. Well, we've worked on him moving his feet, but it also started with him, one, dropping some weight. He can move a little bit more now. He's more agile. So now all of a sudden he gets to catch off the sweet spot, and now he can assess. He can see if they're sending two, if they're digging off of him, and now he can actually operate. So now the game is just slowed down for him a little bit, and now he can process it a little bit easier because he's actually – he has a pretty good high basketball IQ, so he can figure it out in a matter of seconds. If nobody's coming, he can make his move. He can get to his spots.
Yeah, man, him and Micah Engel, they complement each other very, very well. I thought Micah did a great job of whenever he did penetrate, kind of getting the ball, finding a way to get the ball to Gavin. Micah didn't really get his outside shot going tonight, but he keeps you guys going, don't he? He kind of keeps the team headed in the right direction.
He does, man. Without him, we're we struggle big time without him. He's very, very important to what we do, But that I can say that about a lot of the guys because everybody's figured out their niche and what they bring to the table, and it's important across the board. So, but my biggest thing is, man, like to, get through Friday's game, man, get a little bit better, make sure we get out of that thing injury free, and let's be ready to go next Wednesday because that's the game that we got circled on our schedule right now.
Who you got Wednesday?
We've got Barberville at Knox Central at 7:30.
That is the first round of the district tournament.
Yes.
So that game will put you in the region tournament if you can win that game.
Yes, sir.
And, of course, that's where you want to be.
That's exactly where we want to be at.
I got to say this, man. I got to give a shout-out to you for beating Clay County for the first time in school history, the name Clay County. I know if you go back to, I think, 1940, it was called Manchester.
Manchester, yeah.
But, man, just real quick, speak about how big that is and shows where this program is going.
Yeah, and starts with, some of the key guys like a Mason Prater who's been here, his entire time. Man, he was accepting to guys like, Gavin and Micah. Those guys, like a lot of people don't know, but those guys played together when they were smaller. So, like him accepting guys like, those guys and Dwayne and the Austin Mounces and the Ashton Walters, all those guys, Nick Sanders, those guys that came in. And then you got guys like those guys that came in, that transferred in. Like, they came here for a reason. They came here because they wanted to do stuff like that. They wanted to make history. They wanted to do something that's never been done before. And make no mistake about it, like, everything that we want is still in front of us. Our goal is to hang a district banner in here, like something that's never been done. If you guys look around, there's no district champions on the boys' side. That's still within our reach. We got to take care of business next Wednesday, and then we'll have some fun on Friday.
That's awesome, man. I love watching this team. I love watching you coach. You guys beat Clay County for the first time. You took Corbin to overtime here, and you're getting ready to go and try to punch your ticket to the region tournament, and I want to wish you guys the best of luck.
I appreciate it, man. The message is, though, I want people to take Lynn Camp serious on the boys' basketball side.
Well, I think after tonight, everybody's going to take you serious.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, man.
You heard it right there, guys. Lynn Camp basketball coach Rodney Clark took his team into overtime and just came up a little bit short to the Corbin Red Hounds. Adam, I'll let you close it out, man. That was a good interview. They turned the lights out here on us, but we kept going, man.
Yeah, they turned the lights out, and actually it's a shame because I had something else planned, but we'll see if we can't get some lights on somewhere else.
But, man, you heard what Coach said there. Did you hear what he said about doing things they've not done before?
I listened to the whole thing over there.
Man, it was what a great interview, and I love that mindset from the Lynn Camp Wildcats, man. They got big things ahead.
That's right. So, again, final score 73-71. Corbin Redhounds win over the Lynn Camp Wildcats, but do not count out these Wildcats. Coach Clark says, look, we want to be recognized. And so they're going to try to punch their ticket to that 13th region tournament. I've already called it. They're going to be there.
Adam Webb's called it.
What do you think?
I wouldn't bet against them.
That's exactly right. Hey, take care. We are Wildcat Sports Talk.